Hello, my friends. We're on Chapter 8. Now, Chapter 8 is about time clauses. Now, time clauses, they start with a time adverb. Time adverb examples are when, while, once, until, before, after, etc. Now, time clauses show the order of events. Now, an example of a time clause, after I drink coffee. This is showing the order of events of when the person brushes their teeth. Now, when the time clause is in the beginning, it's separated from the rest of the sentence by a comma. For example, after I drink coffee, comma, I always brush my teeth. Now, however, if the time clause is at the end of the sentence, we don't need to put a comma. For example, I always brush my teeth after I drink coffee. Okay? Now, before in time clauses show that the event in the time clause happened second in the order of events. For example, before I moved to Brazil, I spoke a little Spanish. Now, this is showing that moving to Brazil happened second and speaking Spanish happened first. Now, we can also use a gerund here. Before moving to Brazil, I spoke a little Spanish. Now, after in time clauses, using after shows that the event in the time clause actually happened first. For example, after I moved to Brazil, I learned to speak Portuguese. This is showing that moving to Brazil happened first, and only after moving to Brazil, I learned to speak Portuguese. We can also use a gerund here. After moving to Brazil, for example, I learned to speak Portuguese. All right, now when we use when in time clauses, this shows that two events happened at the same time. For example, when I was born, I started learning English. That means just at that moment when I was born is the moment I started learning English. All right, now some other forms of time clauses. We can start with the adverbs, while or as. Now, while or as show that the events are happening at the same time. For example, while I was playing soccer, I saw Bob. Or you could also say, as I was playing soccer, I saw Bob. This while or as is showing that both events happened at the same time. As soon as or once, this shows that one event quickly followed the other event. For example, as soon as I graduated, I got a job. Or once I graduated, I got a job. This shows that right at the moment that the person graduated, a little bit after that, the person got a job. All right, now, since. We all know what since means. Since I became fluent in Portuguese, I've read books in Portuguese. This shows that when an action started in the past, another action started as well. And until, we all know what until is. An action continued up to another action. Until I learned Portuguese, I could speak one language. And every time, this shows that repeated events are connected. Every time I have a free moment, I try to practice Spanish. True story. Bye-bye, my friends. Hello, my friends. We're